feels like you're drifting alone in the universe, and that you have this ability to create your own reality at will, which is nice because, as you're moving around inside this bubble, you're seeing this reflection and you're seeing the sky change and the people around you change. But what it means is that you're in a world where everybody that you are connecting with is firstly seeing this bubble. They're not really seeing you, so they're kind of seeing this projection rather than the real you. And you're also not really seeing that other person, because everything that you're seeing is kind of through a reflection of yourself. So you're kind of in a very isolated, separated experience of reality. So that's pure separateness, and there's a lot of value in it, and it's a nice experience to have. And none of these experiences are more or less valuable. It's not like the reason to be human is to be enlightened or fully awakened. It's not like the reason to be human is to be fully asleep. Like, we have this range of experience because we're supposed to be able to have this range of experience. It's not like you're a kid and you get one toy and that's the only toy. Like, I've got a soccer ball and I'll never need another toy for the rest of my life. I'll just keep this soccer ball, or you go through different phases and you go through different experiences and you want different experiences in your life, and that's how it's supposed to be. So in separateness, you get to create your own reality, and we're constantly trying to invite people into our reality, or at least share our ideas and our understanding of this reality with the people close to us, in order to create almost like a little pod, a little group of people who then can kind of travel roughly together through life. Then you have an awakening. What's happening there is that you are now getting a conscious, guided tour of what it's like to kind of leave this bubble and go out. Like I say, there are many experiences in life that will give that to you. Some people have a psychedelic experience that will take them out. Some people will have a trauma that will take them out. Some people will have a beautiful experience, have a child, something. There are many moments where we get to step out of the bubble of separation, but to have somebody consciously say, this is the key and that is the door and this is how you get out, that's an awakening. You now are no longer wandering around going, is there an exit to this bubble? You now know exactly how to get out. So you go out of the bubble, you experience the freedom, the illusion of the world that you live in falls away for a few moments, and in the beginning you don't actually know what it is you're looking at. So it's almost like this rush of information and experience. It can be overwhelming for a lot of people. Like, some people will laugh, some people will cry. Two most standard ways, and we know this from therapy, the two most standard ways that we deal with an emotional overload is laughing or crying. Which is why when you see people have awakenings so often, they will laugh or cry. And you were saying, how do you deal with it? You deal with crying exactly the same way that you would deal with laughing. You just let them have their experience. It's just an overwhelm. And sometimes people will be crying because they feel heartbroken, and the next moment they'll be crying because it's so beautiful, and the next moment they'll be laughing, and it'll shift and change, and we just hold the space at that point. But that's an awakening.